This conference will now be recorded.
In last class, we have discussed how to pass the entries, that is a voucher entry of contra voucher, payment voucher, receipt voucher, and journal voucher. So in contra, payment and receipt, we had two modes of passing transaction, that is single entry and double entry. Whereas in journal entry, we don't have any option, a single and double.
This conference will now be recorded.
It'll always be recorded in double entry voucher mode only. Okay, it'll always be recorded in double entry voucher only. Why? Because the main reason of using a journal voucher is to post the adjustment entry. So what we will be doing, we'll only use journal voucher for passing adjustment entries. Other than adjustment entries, we can also use for making a transactions of purchase, sales, receipt, payment, anything we can use. But still, the main reason we can suggest it as for making an adjustment entry. So what kind of adjustment entry? If any goods has been lost, theft, okay, or fire accident, or adjustment in a tax if I want to do, all those type of entries I'll be doing in a journal voucher. This is what we have discussed in a last class to how to use a transaction. Later, what we have done is we have seen a report. What are the ledger statement, day book we have seen. First we have seen with the day book. After seeing a day book, if I want to see an individual voucher type register, voucher register, how to check that, and ledger statement, this is what we have seen. Now let me continue. See what we have done in the last transactions that we can see here. So in a day book we can see here all the transactions. Now what I want to do is, let me pass the other entries like purchase and sales. So for the, before I make a sales, we will just proceed with the purchase. Okay, for purchase voucher, the shortcut key is F9. Okay, the shortcut key is F9. So in this, what are the types of entry we can make? All those things we will see. So I can make a purchase entry when I make a purchase through cash by paying a cash, purchase by cash, or when I make a payment through the bank like debit card, credit card, online transfer if I'm doing in that case, or credit purchase. So these are the things we can do here. Okay, purchase by cash, bank, or credit purchase. These are the entries which we can do in a purchase voucher. So now we will see in a tally how to do this type of entries. Okay, so we'll go for a voucher entry, and this voucher entry, where I'll be going for the purchase is, it is F9. Let me press F9, or you can click directly on the screen also where you have a purchase. Okay, in a purchase, to pass the entries, that is mode of transaction. So we have seen in a contra, payment and receipt, single entry and double entry mode. So same type, mode of transaction. Okay, mode of transaction in a purchase and sales, including purchase and sales, we have three types. Okay, we have three types. So first one is item invoice mode. Okay, item invoice mode. And the second one is accounting voucher mode. And the last one is only voucher mode. So what does this mean? Where item invoice mode, where I'll be using a stock item. Okay, I'll be using a stock item with its quantity, rate and money. So quantity and rate I'll be using to define a stock value. Whereas in accounting voucher mode, where this transaction, how we used to pass in a single entry mode, in a contra payment receipts, like that it will be there. A format of single entry mode. It is just a format of single entry mode. And how about this voucher mode? It is a method of passing a transaction with debit and credit. credit. Okay, now let me give an example now. Now I'm going to purchase. Okay, we purchased a goods. We purchased a goods worth rupees. Okay, worth 7,000 rupees. 7,000 rupees by paying cash. By paying cash. Okay, now what we are going to do is, now tell me what has to be debited and what has to be credited. Debit and credit. Debit and credit. Now here, what I'll be doing is, I'm purchasing a goods where goods is coming to me. So purchase of goods. Purchase, debit, credit. What comes in, what goes out. Debit, what comes in, credit, what goes out. Now what is going out from me? It is a cash. So this is what we are going to do in a debit and credit format. We are going to do in a debit and credit format. So already we have not doing with the double entry mode. We are using in a single entry mode. Same thing. How? Let me show you the mode of transaction first. Then I'll show you the transaction. Now this is a purchase voucher F9. F9. This format where I'm having only particulars, that is parties account name, particulars, rate and amount. Only this format. If I'm getting a this format, then it is called as accounting voucher mode. It is called as accounting voucher mode. So again, here you have an option as change mode. Control H. Let me press this. Control H. Now we'll go for item invoice mode. So where I'll be getting a party's name, purchase ledger, name of the stock item. What are the stock item I'm going to purchase? How much I've purchased? How many kgs? How many numbers? How many pieces I've purchased? That I'll be using. Rate per unit and total amount. This is what I'll be doing. So this method is called as item invoice mode. This method is called as item invoice mode. Now I'll go for the next one, last one, as voucher. As voucher, where you'll be doing in a debit and credit. So now I'm not going to pass the transactions with the item invoice mode. We are just going to see in a this method, that is accounting voucher method. So if you want to try with the voucher mode, that is debit and credit, you can try it. But still, first we will only try with this accounting voucher mode. In Tally, whenever you will be passing a transaction, most of the times you will use item invoice mode or accounting voucher mode. Voucher mode will be used very rarely. So always single entry mode only we will be using. Okay. So purchase of goods. So here, when I go for a change mode, I'll just change a mode. Control H. I'll press a Control H. Now we'll go for what? Accounting invoice. I'll select accounting invoice. Now the option what I'm getting here is supplier invoice number. Supplier's invoice number, which means when I make a purchase from any person, that means he will be giving a bill to me. Say you're going for a shopping mall or you go for a shopping, you purchase any dress materials, cosmetics, or some products you might purchase. So when you purchase some products, they'll give you a bill, right? They will give you a bill. So what you will be doing here is, the bill which you will receive, in that bill there will be a bill number. Okay, there will be a bill number mentioned on that. So what you will be doing is, seeing that bill number, you have to mention it over here. Okay, you have to mention it over here. So now what I'll do is, I'll just mention here, mention the invoice number. Suppose I made a purchase, so the bill number, it is mentioned there as A100. The bill number is mentioned as A100, so I'll give that bill number here. Now we are making what? Cash purchase I'm doing. I'm making a cash purchase. So what will happen here is, I just need to select as cash. Since I'm making a payment to the cash. I'll select as cash. Now these are the basic details which we will be paying. So if the person, after I make a purchase, if the person is making a transportation of goods, okay, from which place to which place, dispatch to which vehicle, what is my destination, what is the driver's name, all these things. If he is transporting a goods, then he will be filling this. So I don't have a transporter. I directly go and purchase. So I'm not filling this screen. I just accept the screen. To accept the screen, the shortcut key is Control plus A. And this ledger will appear by default, the party details. I've just selected as cash. So cash details will capture. Again, I will accept the screen. Control A. Now what I'm making a purchase. I'm making a purchase for how much? 7,000 rupees. Enter. Okay. Now give a narration. Now give a narration. Purchase of goods for so and so rupees. Okay. Just mention that purchase of goods. Then you can accept it. Now I made it. Same type when you're making a purchase, when you're making paying through the bank, through the debit card or online payment or UPI payment, that is Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, anything if you're using, even those type of payments and all if you're making, in that case also, you'll have to choose it as bank only. Now, the next day when I'm purchasing, again, I got a bill called A568. This is my bill number. So I'll press enter now. What is my party's name? So I'm making a purchase through paying through the bank. So through which bank I paid? HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank? HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank. So I paid through the HDFC Bank. I'll select this. Again, this is the transportation details. I'll accept this. Control A. Okay, party details. I'll again accept this. Now what I'm making here, again a purchase. Again I'm making a purchase. Let me select this. For how much I made this time, I made a purchase for 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees. Now when I'm accepting the screen, I don't get any other screen other than bank allocation screen. So how I'm paying, whether I'm paying through the check or through the online payment. I'll go with the e-fund transfer. I'm paying through the online. Now I'll accept this. Give a narration. They saying that purchase of goods by paying through the debit card or credit card, and you can accept it. Okay, you can accept it. So this is usually when you will be doing when you're making a payment, instant payment. Once you make a purchase, immediately you're making a payment. In that case, we will be doing this. But when you'll be working in a company, okay, when you'll be working in a company, you won't follow either these two methods. You won't, though you're making it instantly, immediately you're making a payment, still you won't show like this. You won't make an entry saying that cash purchase, bank purchase. Like this, we will never show whenever we make a purchase. When you work in a company using a tally, you will never use this type of methods to pass a transaction. Then what is the exact method I have to pass? So it is a credit vouchering method. Say I make a purchase first, then I'll make a payment. So now the next day when I'm purchasing, let the bill number be some number I'm giving 873. Okay, A873 I'm giving here. Now I'll go for party's account name. Party's account name from whom I'm making a purchase. So the transaction is I am making a purchase. I'm making a purchase from Arun Traders for worth of 10,000 rupees. Okay, I'm making a purchase of goods for the worth of 10,000 rupees from Arun Traders. Okay, might be I might pay today itself. Now itself I might pay a money or later after 1 day, 2 day, after a week, after 15 days, anything. If I pay immediately also, if I pay later also, the best method to pass a purchase entry or sales entry is this one. So from whom I'm making a purchase? I'm making a purchase from Arun Traders. That is my supplier. So transportation details. So since I don't have a good, just a purchase I'm doing, I'll just select it as Control A. Okay, even this party's account details, I'll press Control A to accept it. Now what I'm making a purchase. For how much I'm making a purchase for 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees. Now let me enter and I'll accept this. So here I'll be choosing as new reference. This is my new purchase bill with the bill number. Though I'm making so many bills, whenever I mention a bill number, in a purchase or sales, always I must choose as new reference. When I'm giving a invoice number, bill number, and I'm making a purchase with the bill number, then always while accepting a transaction. See, when you'll be selecting as cash or bank, you won't be getting the screen. Since I've selected the party name as Arun Traders in supplier names, that is party's account name, I've selected as Arun Traders. So because of that, I'll get this option. So I'll select it as new reference. I'll get this bill number. Now I'll accept this. Okay, give a narration and accept it. Now what did I make? I made a purchase from Arun Traders. Now I made a purchase from whom? Arun Traders. From Arun Traders, I made a purchase for worth of 10,000 rupees. After making a purchase, what should I do? I need to pay to the Arun Traders. So now what we will be doing is we'll go for a payment voucher. I'll be going for a payment voucher. To whom I'm paying now? I'm going to pay 10,000 rupees for Arun Traders for the purchase I've made. So how I'm going to make? Either through the cash or bank. Now let's say take it as I'm going to pay through the ICICI Bank 10,000 rupees to Arun Traders. So let me select here as ICICI Bank. I'm paying through ICICI Bank. To whom I'm paying? I'm paying to Arun Traders. How much I'm paying? 10,000 rupees. When I give 10,000 rupees and enter, see, I'll get the screen, bill wise allocation. So what I'll be choosing is by default, it is coming as against reference for which bill I'm paying the money. So I'm paying for this bill, A873. I'll enter and I'll accept this. So how I'm paying, whether it's online payment or check payment, let this be a check payment. So let me give a check number 123456. Always a check number will be of 6 digits, that is an instrument number. In the field of instrument number, what you will be providing is, it is a check number. Now we'll accept this transaction. I'm going to accept this transaction, provide the narration and accept it. So any doubt till here? Guys? Anybody? Any doubt till here? So which means no doubt. So no one has a doubt in this? Okay, then I'll proceed. I'll proceed with the next one. So let me show you one more time the purchase, the credit purchase, how will happen. Let me give a bill number A125. This is my bill number. I'm making a purchase from Arun Traders. I'll accept the screen, transportation details and party details by Control A. I'm making a purchase for the rupees 8,000. So purchase 8,000. Okay. I'll accept this transaction by using a new reference. I'll accept this. Now after accepting this transaction, what we are going to do is we'll make a payment. So for making a payment voucher, we'll go for F5. F5. How I'm going to pay to this person, to whom I'm going to pay. Now I'm going to pay to the Arun Traders. I'm going to pay 8,000 rupees from HDFC Bank. So account, how I'm going to pay. I'm going to pay through the HDFC Bank. To whom I'm going to pay? To Arun Traders. How much I need to pay? 8,000 rupees. Let me accept this. Against which bill I made a purchase? This one. I'll just give this and accept it. Okay. I'll just give a check number and I'll accept it. So always, whenever you are making a purchase, might be you're paying a money immediately or later also, always use this method. First make a purchase, then make a payment. Don't use directly by cash purchase, bank purchase, don't do that. Always use this method. Why? So that we can have a track when we made a purchase, when we made a payment. All these things can be, we can have a report on this. So because of that, I'm suggesting this. The same way, let's try with the sales also. Okay, we'll try with the sales also. Even here, now, sales. So the sales voucher type. Okay, sales voucher. The shortcut key for this is F8. F8. Here also we can make a sales by cash or by paying through the bank or even by a credit. Say that I am making a sales to my customer, where my customer is saying that he'll make a payment later. Might be not today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or might be 1 week later also he'll be paying. In that case, we will be doing this. Okay, now for the sales, what is the shortcut key? For making a sales voucher, what is the shortcut key? So I'll go with the shortcut key, function F8. That is function key F8 we have to press. So I'll press F8. Now I'll get the sales. Now I'm not going to make a cash purchase or sales bank purchase, directly we will be doing a credit purchase. Sorry, credit sales. I'm going to make a sales. I'm going to make a sales, credit sales. To whom I'm making? To the Tejas stores. Now, Tejas stores comes to me and is asking me saying that he need a goods worth 8,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees, some goods. So now we are going to make it for 6,000 rupees. I'm going to make a sale for Tejas store for rupees 6,000. Okay, I'm going to make a sale for Tejas stores. So party's account name Tejas store. This is the transportation details. I'll accept the screen, accept the party details screen also by Control A. Then what I'm doing here, I'm doing a sales. I'm doing a sales. Okay, so how much I'm making? I'm making a sales for 6,000 rupees. Enter. Now again new reference I'll be using. Why I'm getting here 1? Why I'm getting a 1 here? 1 is because this is my bill number. It by default this will be my bill number. Because of that it is capturing as 1. So new reference 1. I'll accept this. Give a narration and accept this. Now you made a sale. After making a sales, when you receive a money, when you are receiving a money from Tejas Tools, which means you are receiving some money. Receiving means where we have to do it in a receipt voucher. We have to do it in a receipt voucher. So let me go for F6. F6, I'll go for a receipt voucher. Now, how I'm going to receive it? Whether it's paying through the cash or bank. Suppose say that Tejas Stores is paying me, okay? Tejas Stores is paying me a money of the sales which I made 6,000 by ICICI Bank. I'll select as ICICI Bank. Okay, I'll select as ICICI Bank. Now, from whom I'm going to receive? From whom I'm going to receive? It is from Tejas. It is from Tejas Stores. How much I'm going to receive? 6,000. For what I'm receiving? For the sales which I made for the bill number 1. And I'll accept this. Okay, I'll accept this transaction. So it is a check. If the person is giving me a check, so I'll mention his check number here and I'll accept it. Give the narration and then you have to accept it. Okay, I'll accept this transaction. Any doubt in this? Okay, any doubt in this, guys?
Ma'am,
Tell me, ma.
while
Tell me.
recording in the receipt account, and it asked for the new reference or anything else, we should give the new reference because we gave earlier the same thing, right? In the
While
sales
making a
account also.
while making a sales or purchases, since it is your new bill number, you're raising an invoice, you're giving an invoice. For that, we will be taking as new reference. For that new reference bill, against that bill, we are receiving a money. So we will be choosing, while making a receipt or payment, we will choose it as against which bill we are paying, against which bill we are receiving. So that we will select it as against reference.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Any doubts till now? Till here, any doubts? I'm asking from the beginning, from the contra voucher to purchase voucher. Any doubt? Okay, then let me show you. So till now we have passed all the types of transactions, contra, payment, receipt, purchase, sales, everything we have made. So now I've shown you the report. I've already shown you the report, how to check the register, how to check the register. Same way, let's do now. I'll go for a display more reports, accounts book. I have an option here as sales register and purchase register. So I want to see what are the purchases I made. I'll go for a purchase. So in the month of February, I made a purchase for 30,000 rupees. Let me select this. So these are the transactions which I made. I made through cash purchase, bank purchase, and 2 of them for as a credit purchase. The same way, even sales register also. Sales register in the month of February, I made for 6,000 rupees. So there is only one transaction. Okay. If I want to see the ledger statement, the same place, display more reports, accounts book, ledger. So suppose I want to see the Arun traders. I'll select this as Arun traders. So now see the total purchase how much I made was 18,000, and the payment I made for 18,000, 18,000, 18,000. There is no balance, no closing balance. Everything is being cleared. So like this we will be making. So these are the reports I've already shown to you in a last class itself. Now let's see the balance sheet. We'll go for a balance sheet. Even the balance sheet, whenever you pass a transaction, whenever you try to pass a transaction, each and every transaction, automatically this balance sheet, profit and loss, and this trial balance report will get automatically generated. Now see this capital account, it's showing me total 2,30,000. When I press enter, Neha's capital 1,25,000 and Tanya's capital I'm having 1,05,000. The same way here also current assets. So sundry debtors, I don't have anything because I've paid everything. So cash in hand, how much I'm having, and bank account, in a bank, how much I'm having. So let me press enter on our bank account. In HDFC Bank, I have 54,000. In ICICI Bank, I have 7,500. Let's see in the next one also. So these are the sales which I made. Sales account, purchase account, like this it will get generated. Now let me press escape. Now we'll go for a profit and loss. Profit and loss, it will show you again the sales, the closing figure, it has been bought here, this direct expenses and direct income. Okay, direct income you'll be getting. So you'll get a gross profit which has been brought forward. After indirect income and indirect expenses, you have a net loss. Because everything is only have paid. I've paid most of the expenses. I've made only lot of purchases. Sales, I've just done only one transaction. So there is no income. There is no sources of income for me. So it is net loss. And we'll go for a balance sheet. So balance sheet, again you have like capital. I have to drill down this capital again. So instead of drill downing, instead of enter and so press enter on that and see into there. So what I'll do is I'll press Alt plus F1. Alt plus F1 to see any report in a detailed mode. Just make a note. Alt plus F1. Okay, Alt plus F1 to view a report in a detailed mode. Okay, to view a report in a detailed mode. The shortcut key Alt plus F1 to view any report in a detailed mode. You can also do this in your profit and loss also, balance sheet also, anyway. So I'm just showing in your balance sheet. Now see, in the balance sheet, when I press Alt F1, it will get consolidated. Again, to make it in a detailed mode, Alt plus F1. If I don't want to use Alt F1, or if I forgot this option, if I forget, I don't remember the options, what is the shortcut key to expand this transaction? Then what I will do is expand this report. I have an option here, F12. I'll go for a F12. Here, format of reporting, detail or condensed. So condensed if I choose, and I'll accept the screen by Control A. So condensed it will happen. Again, let me press F12. Now I'll go for this report to show in a detailed format. I'll accept the screen by Control A. Now it will show me in a detailed format. So there's two total I'm getting here. The same way, current assets also. These are my current assets. The total of this is showing here. Okay, any doubt in this showing a report, to view a report? Guys? Okay then, the next thing, we'll proceed with the next one, in creation of master. In creation of master, what we have seen till now is only groups and ledgers. And the next one, voucher type. Voucher type, what we are going to see now is voucher type. I'll just go for alter, and or charts of accounts you can go voucher type. So how many voucher types I'm having totally is 24. Make a note, total number of voucher types. Total number of voucher types is 24. 24 voucher types I'm having. In this 24 voucher type, all these things, whichever you have a list, these are the there are three types of voucher type. One is accounting vouchers, which is used for the main purpose of accounting entries. And the second one is inventory vouchers. Inventory vouchers, when we will be using any transaction that is related for the stock item. So that is inventory vouchers. And third one is payroll voucher. Payroll voucher means where usually HR department will be using this to maintain a attendance register and to pay the salary to a employee. Okay, so attendance and payroll. So that is payroll voucher. Okay, third one is payroll voucher type, which is used for processing a salary. And the fourth one is optional vouchers. Optional vouchers we can say, or exemptional vouchers also we can say. Exemptional voucher means though we pass the transaction, it is not counted as an entry. It is not counted as an entry. It is excluded. It is just as considered as an entry, but not counted for accounting purpose. So in this, there are four types. One is accounting, second is inventory, third payroll, fourth is exceptional voucher. Okay, we will see one by one. Till now, whatever we have seen, that is contra, payment, receipt, journal, sales, purchase, all these are accounting vouchers. All these are accounting vouchers. So once we finish with the accounting vouchers, we'll go with the inventory vouchers. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an inventory masters. I'm not going to pass an inventory voucher entry. We are going to do only inventory masters we are going to create. So what is this inventory masters we are going to create? Why we need to create? See, usually when we run our business, we will be dealing with the most of the time stock item, with the stock goods. So now what we have done is only ledgers we have created and we try to pass the transaction. With the ledgers, we'll also try with the stock item also. So the next one, what I'm going to do is, we'll be starting with the inventory. How to manage this inventory. Okay, we are going to start with the inventory management. How we have to manage this inventory. So what is inventory? You would have already come to know that is it is a maintaining a stock. Maintaining a stock. How I'm going to maintain a stock in my Tally. So first we'll discuss how and all it will happen in a company when you start a business, or when you're working in a business, when you're working in a company, how it will be usually handled. Say you go for a mobile shop. You go for a mobile shop. You want to purchase a mobile. You want to purchase a mobile. When you go for some mobile, say like you want to go for like you just go for a Sangeeta stores you are going. When you go for Sangeeta stores to purchase what mobile phone, you will first what you will be thinking is I want to purchase a mobile. When you enter into a mobile store, next what you will see is you want to choose a brand. Which brand have to go for? When you just choose a particular brand, you'll choose for a model. What is the model I have to opt for? When I am going for a model, in this particular model, what are the benefits I have to look into this? Whether there is a storage, camera, okay, and how this is working. How many megapixels of storage it is showing me for my camera. Okay, how much storage I'm having, how much internal storage it is there, and how much external storage I can add it for this. So all these things we will analyze it later. We'll purchase one mobile. Okay, that means to choose a mobile also, to choose a mobile phone, I need to check with the model, then it is requirement, then I'll choose a product. The same way, let's take one more example. Suppose you want to purchase a washing machine. You want to purchase a washing machine. So when you go for a shop, or any stores to purchase a washing machine, say let's take example, you are going for Chroma, you are going to purchase a washing machine. So what you will see here, you will see the different brands of washing machine. After brands, again in a washing machine, you'll be seeing a top loaded, front loaded. So top loaded, front loaded. Again, for this also you have a semi-automatic, fully automatic, okay, non-automatic. Like this, you'll be having a product. So you have to pick in that also. So each and every product, when you go for purchasing, each and every product will be having its own importance, requirements, classifications, everything. So brand, model, and how it is going to use. So like this, you'll be having. Okay, same way for each and every product, what we are going to use, what we are going to make a sale. whichever the business I'm doing, I'll purchase the goods from one party, while from one person, I'll make a purchase, then I'll be selling to the other person. Okay, I make a purchase from one person and then I'm selling to the another person. I purchase for 5,000 rupees and I sell it for 10,000 rupees, 50% extra. Why? Because even have to add some margin to where I need to get some profit also. So along with this, I'll also have to maintain few things. What are the things? If I'm going to make a sale of a product, just take it an example, now mobile phone itself. So mobiles, how we will count it? When it is a mobile, I'll count it as number of mobiles, number of washing machines, number of TVs, number of laptops, number of computers, like this, or units per unit, like this we will consider. Say if you're purchasing a groceries, if you're purchasing a groceries like rice, dal, pulses, cereals, anything you're purchasing, how you will calculate? So it is bags, 25 kg bag, 5 kg bag, 10 kg bag, rice if it is, or anything, or even a dal also, or packet. You will take it as packet. If not a packet, grams, kgs. So this is how we will be measuring each and every product. So now we have a product also, we know how to measure the product also. So we need a place where we can keep this all the product, where we can keep all this product. So where will I keep? There is a storage room. I need a storage room for keeping this place. So each and every type of business will have their own storage room to store the materials. Okay, we call it as godown also. You can say it as godown also, or you can also say it as storage room also. So what type of storage room we will be having? If it is your perishable goods like vegetables, fruits, or this meat and all, you need a place where it is very cold. So when it is we have to keep it in a cold place. We won't keep it in a fridge. We call it as cold room storage. Why? Because that a whole room will be set as a fridge. How it has to be refrigerator. The same way they will be having one whole room as a cold storage room where they can keep all the materials. If you'd have seen in a movies and all, you will be knowing there'll be if you would have seen in the movies where they'll be working in a restaurant to pick the vegetables, fruits, and all, they'll be entering into one of a room where everything will be a cold. They'll pick the goods, whatever they want, materials or stock, what they want. They'll just pick and come out of that, and it will be coming out. Even you would have seen some people who they might get stuck into the cold storage room. They might freeze it off and all. So like this scenes you would have seen in a movies also. The place where we store the perishable goods is called as cold storage room. Same thing for the hospital also, to store the medicines, okay, to store the medicines. Some of the medicines has to be kept where there is no sunlight and there is some degrees of Celsius to be maintained. In a particular degree only they have to keep the medicines on. So those type of medicines also they'll be using this cold room only, cold room. And like I can also say it as mortuary also, where they'll be maintaining the decayed bodies and all in a mortuaries. So like this, there'll be a different places where they'll be keeping a storage. So as we will be dealing with the other goods, saying that as saying that where there is no perishable goods or something, then we will be keeping in a stores. So we will say it as stores, or the in a if it is a huge building, we'll keep it in the basement. At the basement, we will keep the extra goods. Only few goods will be displayed for the sales. So like this, the places where we will be keeping the goods to store is called as godown or location, or you can also say it as storage. Now in Tally, what and all we are going to do is, based on the classification of goods, that is model or something, and how we are going to measure where we are going to store this materials. So based on this, we will be maintaining our reports. Our transactions will be done. So before we do the transactions, first I need to create a master, that is my stock item. First we have to create a stock item. So as I gave you an example saying that as a mobile, so I have a mobile, say that I have a mobile. Now in the mobile, I want to choose a brand. I want to choose a brand. Then after choosing a brand, I'll pick a mobile. That is my product. This one, okay, that is my model. particular model, I'll pick it up. Now this brand, model and mobile, what I'm going to do in my tally is this mobile I'll be creating as groups. How? It is as stock group. Okay, I'll have to create it as stock group. And then after creating a stock group, I want to create a brand. Brand, how I'll create it as stock category. Okay, I'll create it as stock category. After creating a stock category, I want to create my model of one, which I'm going to pick it up. So in that case, it is my stock item. That is my stock item. That's the final product which I'm going to make a sell or purchase. So now this mobile, how I'm going to make a sale, how I'm going to measure it. So it will be usually numbers or units. You can also say it as units, or you can also call it as pieces, number of pieces of mobiles. Okay, so we have different measurement like kgs and all. So this one, the numbers, units, pieces, what we have to create it as, it is units. It is called as units. I'm going to create it as units. Okay, I'm going to create it as units. This units is also called as UOM, that is units of measurement. How I'm going to measure my product. And finally, to store this goods, I need a storage place. This storage place in Tally, we will be calling either as Godown or location. We will be creating either as Godown or location. Okay, now let's accept this. So now we will see how to create this inventory management. Now let's see how to create this brand, mobiles and all. So this one we will see how to create it. So any doubt till this? What and all we are going to see now? Inventory management I've explained you. So any doubt in this? So we'll proceed with the creation, how to create and all. We will proceed there. If no answers, then I'll proceed with the tally.
Yes,
Anybody? Now where
yes,
we have to
ma'am.
create, fine ma. Where have to create these things? So I'll go for a create. So we have just created a ledgers and groups. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create a stock group. I'll go for a stock group. What is the stock group I'm going to create is mobiles. I'll create like this. So under primary itself, I'm not changing anything. And quantities to be added, nothing I'm going to add. I'll just accept this. So I've created as what? Mobiles. Now let me press escape from the screen. I've created a mobiles for stock group. I'll go for a stock category. Now I'll create some model. So we'll go for some model. I'll just select it as Vivo. Vivo is my model. I'll accept this. Let me create one more brand also. Let me go for Redmi. Okay, Redmi. There is one more brand. I'm selecting here. So two brands I've created. One is Redmi and then the one is Vivo. Where I've created? In a stock group. Sorry, in a stock category I've created. In a stock group, I've created as a mobile. In stock category, I've created two brands, that is Vivo and Redmi. Now I'll go for the next one. Next one, stock item creation. We need to create units. So without creating this, I'm going for a stock item first. I'll go for a stock item now. Now for Vivo product, let's create some stock item. I have a model Vivo Y21. Vivo Y21 Pro. Something I'm just giving here. Now, what is the group this belongs to? This belongs to mobile. Category, it is which brand? It is belongs to Vivo brand. Units I have not created that. I can use this option create, or I can also use a shortcut key to create also. The shortcut key to create, what is it? What is the shortcut key to create? I've told you yesterday. No one remember?
Alt plus C.
Yes, Alt plus C to create. Now, how I'm going to measure this
Excuse me.
is, yeah. So what I'm going to do here in units is I'll press Alt plus C. Symbol, how I'm going to measure it. So I'll just give it as numbers. I'll give it as numbers. Formal name, I just need to give a full form. Numbers. Next, number of decimal places. If I want to measure a product with the point-wise rupees or point-wise quantity, like 50 grams, 0.75 grams, like that, 0.7535, like this point-wise also, if I have something, then I can add it here. So I'll just give it 2. By default, you must give it as 2 in every units of measure. And one more thing, make sure that when you are giving this decimal points, you can give any numbers, 2 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits, any numbers you can give. So after giving this, after accepting this decimal points, when you pass the transactions, the same decimal points will appear. Later, if you don't want a decimal place, you want to remove it, then you can't remove it. But whereas you can increase it. So after passing a transaction, if I want to make this 2 into 0, I can't make it. Whereas I can increase to 3 or 4 or 5 decimal places. So always when you give a decimal points, you have to give 2 only. You can increase it, but you cannot decrease it. This you have to remember. Now let me accept this. This one I've done. Let me accept this. For this Vivo, one more model we will prepare. So Vivo Vivo 19 Professional Pro. Okay, Vivo 19 Pro I'm giving. So under mobiles, what is the model I'm going for? So it is, here I have a list, so I'll select this Vivo. Units, numbers, I'm going to measure it. I'll accept this. The same way we have to create for Redmi also. So have a Redmi Note 7 Pro. Note 7 Pro. Now I'll go for this. Under mobiles, what is the category it is? That is my brand. The brand is Redmi. How I'm going to measure? Numbers. So let me create one more also. Redmi Note 9 Pro. So like this, you can create as much as brand you want, as much as models you want. Just try to create that. Redmi I'm choosing. Units, numbers. Now I'll accept this. Now I'll accept this. Suppose
Excuse
other,
me, ma'am.
tell me.
I do not get the category option.
This option you are not getting this stock category.
No, no.
Here you are,
Not that option. Well,
see,
what is that? Making the models, creating the, there.
while creating the entries, you are not getting a category option. In that case,
Yes.
what you will be doing is you have to press F12. You have to press
Okay.
F12. Press F12, you'll get a screen like this. In the screen, what you will be doing is you have an option here, inventory details. In a inventory details, use stock group. Yes, stock group I need it. Stock category I need it. So use stock category, make this option yes.
Okay, ma'am.
This two option you have to make this yes. After making this yes, accept the screen. Control A.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Now you will get this option.
Yeah.
Fine. So now what we
Yes, ma'am.
have done
Thanks.
is, no problem. Now what we have done is, we have created a stock group mobiles. For mobiles, we have created a stock category as Redmi and Vivo. And for that related, we have also created a models also in a stock item. And how we are going to measure? We have created a unit. Same way, let's create some other group also. I'll create a television. Okay, I'll create a television. I'll create it as television. Now, after creating a television, I'm having what? Groups under. So I'm not making anything. I'll accept this. Now, after I have created this group, now I'll create a stock category. We have many types of TVs, LED TV, we have LCD, we have plasma, we have like the smart TVs, many things we have. So what I want to create is, I'll give a 43 inches of LED TV. This is what I'm going to create. 43 inches of LED TV is my category. I'll accept this. Now let's create a stock item again. Now what I'm going to create is, I'm having a product Samsung, a 43 inches of LED TV. This is what is my product, Samsung TV. Now what is my group here? Mobiles or television? It is television. What category it is? It is my 43 inches of LED TV. How I'm going to measure? Numbers like this. You can accept it. So let me create one more also. Sony TV, Panasonic, any brand if you want, you create it. So again, Sony 43 inches of LED TV. Like this, you can also create for 36 inches TV, LCD TV. Like this also you can create. As per the requirement, how we are going to do, based on that, you can create it. So I'm creating Samsung 43 inches LED TV and Sony 43 inches of LED TV I'm doing. Okay. Now what is my group? My group is television. Category is 43 inches of LED TV. How I'm going to measure? Numbers. Now I'll accept. So this is how we will be using stock group, stock category, and stock item. So units also we have created. How we are going to measure this. Now the next one is my storage place. And also listen, you might get this option as go down. Some might get it this option as go down, and some might get this option as location also. Both means the same thing. Both are the same thing. Don't get confused. If you're getting a location, also the same one. If you're getting as a go down, also the same one. So now we'll enter into this. So by default in a tally, there is one location already created. That's one go down already created. That is called as main location. So see, let me read this. Main location exists by default for this company, for the company. Do you want to alter main location or create a new go down? So if I want to alter this, I'll go for this. There is one location already created, main location. Okay. Now I'll press escape. I'll again choose this go down. If I want to create a new one, I'll go with the new one. So guys, please make a note. Default go down available in tally for the company. Default go down available in tally for the company is main location. Underline main location and mark this option also as important. Okay, main location. Now I'm not going to alter this main location. Let me create a new one. So where I'm going to store this place. Okay, if I'm having a branches or storage place, storage room somewhere, if I'm having, I can create here as a go down. So let me create a go down for this. I'll create it as go down A. If you want to give a place's name, flowers name, anything also you can give it. So as you wish, you can give it. So flowers name, rose go down, jasmine go down also you can create. Or if you want to give a place's name, Bangalore go down, Mysore go down, if you want to create and try it, even that also you can do it. On the next one, what I want to do is now, so let me create this as go down A. Go down A. Okay, now for this go down, I'll be choosing this as primary. I won't choose this as main location. I'll choose this as primary. Okay, under this, it is asking me an address of this go down A, where it is located, the places where it is located. So I'll give it as Jayanagar. I'll give it as Jayanagar. Okay, and you can give the full address. I'm just giving as Jayanagar, Bangalore. Okay, I'm just giving two things, Jayanagar, Bangalore. You can give the full address for this go down. So one go down I've created, go down A. Same way, let me create one more also, go down B. Go down B. So here also you can give a address. So I'll just give it as BTM. BTM layout. BTM layout. Now my places. This is also a Bangalore. Bangalore, go down. I'll enter and I'll accept this. Okay. I have a 2 places go down created. That is go down A and go down B. So what and all we have done till now in the inventory masters, we have created a stock group, stock category, stock item, units, and go down. This is what we have created. This is what we have created under inventory masters. So any doubt in this master creation, guys? Anybody? Any doubt? Please let me know. If I'm not getting an answer, then I'll consider as no doubt. Then I'll go for the next one. Now, as we have seen how to pass the transaction for contra payment receipt, I'm not doing that. Now, using the stock item, using this stock item, if I'm going to make a purchase, how I'm going to do? So, I'm going to make a purchase from the same person, Arun Traders itself. Always, we will be doing a credit purchase and credit sales. Now, I'm going to make a purchase from Arun Traders, who is my supplier of goods. From this person, I'm going to make a purchase of goods. Only mobiles I'm going to purchase. So we'll go for the voucher. Now I want to make what entry? I want to make a purchase entry. So I'll go for F9. Okay, I'll go for F9. So purchase. So this is in which format it is showing me in a accounting voucher mode, but I don't want to use this. I am having a stock item. List of stock item means. So I'll be using item invoice mode. To change that. Okay, to change the mode or into item invoice mode, we'll go for change mode option. This is Control H. Let me press Control H. Now here I'll go for item invoice mode. Okay. Now I'm purchasing a goods. Let me give a invoice number here. Supplier invoice number. When I'm making a purchase, suppose I'm making a purchase on 2nd of February. The bill number that is given from the person from whom I'm making a purchase is giving me a bill number as AT123. This is the bill number. AT123. Next one. Party's account name from whom I'm making a purchase. I'm making a purchase from Arun Traders. Suppliers. I'll select this. Now I'll accept this. If you want to provide this details, transportation details, you can give this. The transporter will give you a receipt note, the transportation details, receipt number, dispatch through lorry, or you can give it as truck, anything. So lorry, destination Bangalore, or it is for Jayanagar. It is for the Jayanagar. Okay. Agent name, driver name have to give. So I'll just give it as driver, Mr. Yeah. Okay. Bill of lading, the person one who's bringing a goods, he'll be having some proof for the transportation of details. That number we have to give. So I'll just give it as 12345. On which date is bringing? He's bringing on 2nd of February. Okay. Mode of payment, credit purchase, credit. It will be paid later. Other reference, if I want to provide, I'll give terms of delivery. Will be paid 5 days. Within 5 days, I'll pay. Okay, 5 days I'll be paying it within 5 days, terms of delivery. And if I'm importing a goods from other country, then I'll be filling this details. Now let me accept this. Okay, this is party account details, the one which I've created while creating a ledger. While creating a party ledger, the details whatever I'll be providing there, the same thing will appear here. My party's name is address, which state he belongs to, which country he belongs to, everything will appear. I'll just accept this. Control A. Now what I'm making a purchase. Let me select a purchase ledger. Now what we are going to purchase now, what type of goods we are going to purchase it for. Okay, suppose I'm going to make a purchase of only mobile phones. For what I'm making is I'm going to purchase mobile phone for the Jayanagar godown. For Jayanagar godown, I'm going to purchase it. So let me go here. I'll select the mobile phones here. So Redmi Note 7. I'm going to purchase it for godown A. Godown A, Jayanagar. That is 10 mobile phones at the rate of 100 rupees. I'm just giving randomly some amount I'm giving. So don't think that mobile price is that much. Why ma'am is giving this much and all. So just for our understanding, we are giving this. So 100 rupees I'm giving here and 1000 rupees. So if you are purchasing for the another godown, you can select it. Right now, we'll just only purchase for godown A. 10 mobiles at the rate of 100 rupees. I'm purchasing Redmi Note 7. Next one, again, I'll go for the next product, Redmi Note 9. Again, I'm purchasing for what? I'm purchasing it for godown A. Okay, 10 mobiles I'm purchasing at the rate of 1200. One mobile cost 1200. I'll accept this. Now let's go for the third stock item. I'll press the space bar. Third stock item, Vivo 90 Pro. Again for godown A. I'm selecting godown A. 10 numbers rate will give it as 1250. Okay, 1250. Now the total cost will capture directly. Now we will go for the next one. I'll select one more, Vivo Y21. For which godown I'm purchasing? Godown A. How much I'm purchasing? 10. What is the cost of this? 1500. Okay, I'll accept this. So any doubt in this step? How to select the stock item? Anything? Anybody? Okay, then I'll proceed. So if I have a next stock item, next line of stock item, I'll select it. If not, I'll press enter. Again, I'll press enter. When it comes to a total, when I press enter, I'll get the screen again, bills allocation screen. This screen is called as bills allocation screen. It will show you bill wise details for which party. Why this screen appears? We have already seen while making a credit purchase without stock item. So why this screen appears is to make us understand what is the bill number we are making a purchase. And after making a purchase, if I don't do a payment, I can see a report how much bills payable I'm having. That is how much outstanding amount I need to pay to the other party. This one I can see from here. So because of that, we will be getting this screen. Bill wise details, bills allocation screen. So I'll choose this as new reference. So the bill number what I've given, by default, it will capture that bill number. You need to accept this. So always remember, whenever you are making a purchase or sales entry, when you are raising a bill or the bill, when you are providing with a new bill number, when you are making a bill number entry with a bill number, whenever you are raising the invoices, you will be giving us new reference. Always when we are raising a new invoices or when I'm making a purchase entry with a bill number, I must always choose as new reference. So I'm choosing here as new reference. I'll accept this transaction now. Okay, give a narration for the purchases made, whatever it is, and accept this transaction. Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here? So let me make one more purchase now. So what we are going to make a purchase now is we are going to make a purchase of television. So my invoice number is 80342. This is my bill number, invoice number. From whom I'm making a purchase? Okay, from see, I'm having this transportation details. I'll accept this. Okay, and the party details, even the screen, I'll accept it. I'm not filling the details, so I'm just accepting the screen. I don't have any transportation details, so I have accepted the screen. So I made a purchase from party's account number, that is Arun Traders. I made a purchase here. What I'm making a purchase is I'm purchasing a television, Samsung 43 inches of TV. For godown A, I'll purchase 10 for the rate of 2000 rupees. For the rate of 2000 rupees, I'm purchasing Samsung LED TV. I'll purchase for go down B also. For go down B also, I'm purchasing 10 products. So previously I gave 2000, so same amount it is capturing and it is going for a total. So now 10 stock for go down A, 10 stock for go down B. Total overall, I'm having a 20 numbers of products. When I press enter, okay, there is no third go down. Again, I press enter. Now see, by default, 20 numbers has come. Now let me press enter again. Now I'll do one more stock item. Select the one more stock item, Sony, 43 inches of LED TV, go down A. I'm going to purchase it for go down A. Again 10, okay, 10 TVs. This one I'm purchasing for 2250. Okay, and again for go down B also I'll purchase 10 for 2250 and I'll accept this. While accepting the transaction, again what we have to choose it as new reference, and I'll accept this. Okay, so what you guys will do is you will try till here by creating a stock item and all. So sorry, I forgot to share you the notes in last class about how to pass the contra entries and all. So let me share you today, and I'll share you once this inventory and all we will start using. Even for this also I'll share you a problem later. At present, whatever we have created, how to use a stock item and how to create it, everything, just try this. Okay, any doubt in today's class, guys?
No, ma'am.
Can you all practice it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everyone try to practice it. I forgot it to share you the problem. I'll share you today. Okay, then you can carry on, guys. Let's stop for today. Neha, please take down the attendance, ma. And who is the scholar 3 again
Done,
and
ma'am.
again? I'm saying you came to know who is the scholar 3 and all.
No, ma'am. I don't know.
So okay, see if you don't get, just mark them as absent. Okay, then guys, you can carry on. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Thank